Hi, my name is Joshua Lewis, and today is 33 of the Richmond Public Library's 100 Days RVA Reads, a program promoting PBS and WCVE's The Great American Read. Today, I am at Indian View Baptist Church in King William County at our homecoming and revival services where I am serving as interim pastor. Indian View was founded by members of the Upper Mattaponi Tribe. The Upper Mattaponi are native to this land and lived under what at times was nothing short of oppression. Their land was taken. Their culture and identity was thought to be less developed than the European settlers. They lived under the burden of the Racial Integrity Act of 1924, a Virginia law that classified all persons as either white or colored. An awful attempt to marginalize and extinguish cultural identity from African and Native people. To my left stands a one-room schoolhouse built in 1952 that replaced the original one built in 1919. Here on this plot of land, members of the Upper Mattaponi studied with one another because they were not permitted to attend county schools. So what does all of this have to do with the book that I have chosen, Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan? Pilgrim's Progress is one of the greatest literary works of all time. It is written in an allegorical fashion where the protagonist, a man named Christian, leaves his hometown called the City of Destruction in pursuit of the celestial city. In the allegory, Christian faces the many challenges that all people of faith are burdened by: their own human nature, the realities of the difficulties of life, the lure of those that wish to see us on different spiritual paths. The story itself has no hidden meaning within it. It is purposely derived from the Christian journey as found in the Bible. What makes it so much more powerful is the context that it was written in. This book, Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan, was written by a man with little formal education. He had minimal engagement with trained theologians or biblical scholars. And most importantly, this book, which some have said, except for the Bible itself, no book was held in such respect among lower and middle classes of England during the 18th century as Pilgrim's Progress was written by John Bunyan while he was in prison. In the 1600s, only the Church of England, the Anglican Church, was permitted to practice their form of Christianity in the land. Anything outside of the Church of England, especially home churches or open-air meetings, were absolutely forbidden. Yet the inner experience of John Bunyan with God and his drive for what was his calling motivated him to preach and worship in a way that political powers eventually resisted, resulting in John Bunyan's eventual imprisonment. His freedom was promised if he would agree to no longer preach publicly. His famous reply, "If I was out of prison today," Bunyan said, "I would preach the gospel again tomorrow by the help of God." And this beautiful piece of art, like that of Edgar Allan Poe or Vincent van Gogh, was birthed not out of comfort and ease, but out of pain and suffering. It is in this context that both the Upper Mattaponi and John Bunyan relate. That from suffering can come beauty. From oppression can come liberty. And most importantly, if God is for you, who can be against you? Amen. Amen. All 100 books of the Great American Read are available at your local Richmond Public Library. To be a reader, Or to find out where the next reading is, you can visit rvalibrary.org/100days. Clicking on the map and then on the film icon on the day's listing will take you directly to our YouTube channel. We invite you also to join our Facebook group and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Richmond Public Library 100 Days. Richmond, let's read.